Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and if it's not welcome back, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button on this channel as it helps me out quite a lot, and also it allows you to keep updated on uploads. Also make sure to hit the like button on this video as it helps out way more than you actually think. Like, trust me, all the support is always appreciated. Either way, in today's video, we'll be talking about some Danganronpa haters over on TikTok, as a recent video has been popping up and been giving some points about Danganronpa and why it's a bad series. Similar to some of my other videos, the reasons I'm bringing this up is because of how popular it's been getting over the time that it's been posted. So yeah. This topic of interest shows a TikTok of somebody posting their points on, "You wanna know everything about Danganronpa?" with the description saying, "I can go into greater detail about any of these points." I'll be talking about this in the video with the comments that have been attached to the video itself. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about the situation. Do you think Twitter, TikTok, and other social media platforms hate Danganronpa too much? Or do you think any of the points made in this video by others is invalid? Either way, I'll be reading the comments, so please let me know what you think. Thank you so much. Either way, I need to start off by saying in this video that the video is about a serious topic and that the person in question is definitely serious about the points they're making. As you know, they believe in all of them. However, I won't play the video for obvious reasons, but they basically sync the video to this meme of somebody talking about gadgets they've made. I'm not saying that this devalues any points they make within the video, but you know, if you want people to take your stuff seriously or try to get your points across, why would you make this into a meme? It doesn't really benefit anybody, and it really perplexes me that people on TikTok do this all the time, and that they'll make a point and then they'll put a meme over it despite saying some really serious stuff, and then everybody's just fine with it. You know, that can really devalue any points you're making or just devalue the video itself. I've covered some stuff in the past of people saying some outrageous things about Danganronpa only for the background to have a cosplayer twerking and dancing. I don't really understand why people do this, and I don't understand why people don't understand how unprofessional this will be, and that people could easily just go, "Oh, if this is just a meme, then why should I take you seriously?" It's a common trend on TikTok with serious topics, and I just don't get why people do this. They also use Komaru sprites to pretend to be the person talking in the video. It does surprise me how many Danganronpa haters continue to use Danganronpa characters as icons or sprites, despite the fact that they're listing off many reasons as to why they hate the series and that if you like it, you're a bad person. However, on the screen right now, you'll see a list made which details a lot of different things. I'm not going to be reading them, and I'm going to be censoring some letters, as YouTube would easily block my videos with such language in them, so I do apologize for that, but you can kind of tell what they are saying anyways. Either way, I definitely won't lie, that is definitely a lot wrong with Danganronpa, and you can easily tell how badly aged it's been, with its many additions. There is no denying many of these points. One commenter said, "I get the majority of these, but some of these are just bad things that the character has done and not the creators. Like, if in a series somebody blank somebody else, that wouldn't make the series problematic, that would make the character a bad person." Another comment said, "Chihiro's entire story can be put here." I just want to point out here that entire is spelt wrong, by the way, and that there are so many people that still think that the game is transphobic or that the cast for Danganronpa 1 is transphobic because of Chihiro's story, and well, it's just not true. Chihiro's story is not handled that well, I must admit. There's a lot of faults, and again, Danganronpa has some shit writing, so I'm not surprised. But there are many things about Chihiro's story and about Chihiro themselves that has nothing to do with transgender, as you know, that kind of goes against this whole story. I'll pull this image up, as you know, a lot of people use this when replying to comments like these, which says this: "Are you going to ignore actual trans characters and instead talk about the character that isn't trans for clout? If you're going to send death threats about it, despite me being one as well, then, okay, great. Thanks for proving that Danganronpa haters are just as toxic as Danganronpa fans." Another commenter said, "Pretty sure some of Kokichi's sprites reference blackface caricatures in a way. This is referring to this sprite of Kokichi in Danganronpa V3, which turns his upper half to an inverted color palette, which is why his hair turns white as well. You can see this by this post here. The sprite is more of a complete inversion of his entire color palette, considering that the whole theme of Danganronpa V3 is truth versus lies. This sprite is definitely referring to the whole truth versus lie theme that the whole game of Danganronpa V3 has got going. I mean, I'll be honest, this is a pretty bad way of going about it, and it's not a good look at all. There were definitely so many better ways that it could have easily represented the whole truth versus lies for Kokichi sprite. And you know, in other news, even Spike Chunsoft knew this, as thankfully that Kokichi sprite has been removed from Danganronpa S, and I doubt it will ever appear again. You know, so I do agree that this sprite looks horrific, and you know, you should not be using that as to represent the whole theme of Danganronpa V3. I'm not sure what other ways you could have done it, but again, the creators did not make that sprite to reference what the comment says. Another comment says, also the Love Hotel scenes or the Love Hotel events, all the characters except Rantaro are minors. I agree that the Love Hotels are fucking weird and I don't like them at all. I pretty much skipped most of them, I only looked at a couple of the wholesome ones like Kibo. But you know, however, this statement of all the V3 characters are minors except Rantaro?
It's a bit of a weird analogy.
Where is this information coming from? How would Rantaro be the only character exception from this? There is nowhere mentioned in the game at all how old Rantaro is. So I don't understand why his age, or like apparently this commenter thinks that his age is confirmed. My only guess is that they believe that because he was in another killing game before this, that he is older. But you know, wouldn't that make Sumugi older as well? Considering that, you know, she's a part of the staff, and even Suichi says Sumugi will be the mastermind again. Meaning, you know, it's not her first time. So I don't understand why people kinda just like make up these confirmations for this game. Again, nowhere in the game has it been confirmed about Rantaro's age. Another similar comment says, my friend has played Danganronpa V3 and it has been mentioned that they were teens multiple times. Again, nothing is actually confirmed and it's stated nowhere within Danganronpa V3 how old the characters actually are, and you know, the ending kinda just throws a lot of it out the window as well. So you know, I doubt we would know much about these characters or like anything about them considering the ending. The source is stated nowhere, by the way. I don't see a single source of where they got this apart from them saying, you know, my friend told me. Because again, if they did mention that there were teens multiple times, it would have been on the wiki, it would have been on the internet, it would have been like a lot of places, and again, I've been researching, I've been looking, and I've been a Danganronpa fan for 5 years. There is nowhere in the game of V3 that they state they are teens. And it's not in the Japanese version either. I do know the differences between the two, and I know the localization stuff. It's not there either, so I, again, don't know why many people make up these random confirmations about the game when they can't put a source on it and just say, my friend told me. Because again, look it up for yourself, you won't find it. Either way, that is all for this video. I plan to make more videos in the future, and I do appreciate if you're watching this far. As I said, comment below your thoughts and opinions on this video, as I would love to see them, and I'll be reading the comments. The support always means a lot to me, I'm very thankful, and I will continue making more videos. So yeah, that's all I gotta say really. See you all in the next video. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye!